Tosich Lauren Wade agus Jolie Andrews amach an na ball cosha call the Glen Torren, a had it slien gama it reality of O'Hale a gal good time castle. An ishte for the callach, who sing a corn bring the Baneidanich when a driachanachke, sun spores.
I started off when I was about 18, I was at Glentoran, and then I moved away to America on a scholarship. And once that was finished, then I actually played over in Iceland. I had a short spell here with City before heading back to Glentoran and then here at Hearts.
I actually only played for one club, Glentoran, the same as Lauren in Belfast. So I was there since I was 8, and then in the summer this year I joined Hearts. I think it was a difficult thing to do, to leave Glentoran, but I think the decision was one that came naturally for me. I think moving across water was kind of like the next step for me, so it was an easy decision to come here, but obviously it was hard to leave Glens. It was my first move away from home, so to have people that I know around me really helped me settle, and off the pitch and then also on it. I've played with Wader before, and so like when we're on the pitch we know where each other's going to be, and we kind of have that little connection from playing together at Glentoran and at International. So to come here with somebody that I know, and it was really good.
To be happy on the pitch, you also have to be happy off it, and we've settled into life quite well here in Edinburgh. We had one of the other girls from Northern Ireland was living with us as well, so to have those familiar faces to settle off the pitch really does help. Then when you come into training and it's that familiar face, it helps you settle that a little bit more, and like as Jolie says, on the pitch we have that connection, and we sort of know each other's game, and that's definitely helps us. I think we have a lot of similar interests. All we do is watch football, and so that's a bonus, because we go home and it's like what's on the TV tonight, and it's like the football.
Van G Jacques maar vast in skippen hoe het edinge toek in de Euros zo'n hier doen na nechtri edash aan het Daviles 40 jaar. Immers had gema Rochal een.
It was one of, if not the best experience of my life, for the first time for Northern Ireland ever to qualify for a major tournament, and it was a special time, and the team at that time, it was very special. I just think it just goes to show you how far football in Northern Ireland has come, for the young kids coming up to now look at us as role models, to see that it can be done, and to play against those top countries and top players. That's what we all aim for in our careers, and yeah, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had.
I think it's kind of hard to put into words what it means to qualify for a major tournament with your country, but to actually go and be there and experience football like at the absolute highest level, yeah, it was incredible. And like Lauren said, the team that we had, it was just a really good group, and I loved absolutely every second of it. It was brilliant.
Like a jaar puingen haast die ein itter show agus jedig na season, a hartsekeri ktheechnige golaatjes a suringai for stuur Eva Olid. Coach has Jeffer Vore Giano gaan skippen.
When I spoke to Eva and Sean, at the start of the season, and that was kind of one of my reasons for coming here, was the way that they wanted to play, their ambitions, what they wanted for the club, and that was something that I wanted to be a part of. And Eva's a perfectionist in everything that she does. She's passionate, and the detail that she goes in our analysis in games and training was something that attracted me. So yeah, no, it's been great.
I think that the squad's really competitive. That's a really good thing about it, that there's always somebody waiting to come and take your place. With a really high standard of player throughout the squad, whether that's a starting 11 or the bench. So I think I've had a little bit of a dip recently, but that comes with football, and I think that as a squad, we'll just get better and better, and we'll push each other on, and that'll be the case for me, and hopefully I'll have a strong end to the season.
And the squad, as we say, is so competitive, and I think that's what drives everybody every single day. It's actually probably one of the most competitive squads that I've been involved in, and I think what we learn off each other every day in training, we can take that out onto the pitch, and it's just all about getting that level of consistency within the performances. I felt that probably more so with myself, is getting to that stage where each performance is consistent, and now going into the split, playing against the bigger teams, that's what we need, and we drive each other on, and yeah, hopefully that we have a strong end of the season.
I think we just take it one game at a time, and we'll look to close the gap between just whoever's sitting above us in the table. I think if we take each game as it comes and keep chipping away and getting 3 points as many weeks as possible, then we'll be right up there in the mix.